All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Critics Collective. I am Legacy Lingo, and I'm happy to bring you guys the weekly top 5 for weekend number 27 of 2025. That's July 4th through July 6th. Now, before we get into that, let's see where we fell last week with the top 5. At weekend number 26, we had number 5, 28 years later, 9.8 million. At number 4, Meghan 2.0 with 10.2 million. At number 3, Elio with 10.4 million. At number 2, How to Train Your Dragon at 19.6 million. And number 1, F1 the movie with 57 million opening weekend. All right, now, I did promise you guys there were going to be some shakeups, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little surprised at the shakeups that we got. I thought it were going to be a lot stronger. The 40 Acres did not make it into the top 5. I really thought, based on the early buzz and the review we put out, the content, that type of content, I really thought it was going to jump out there. But unfortunately, 40 Acres did not make it into the top 5. I also want to shout out Meghan 2.0. Meghan 2.0, second week in theaters, fell out of the top 5, but I do want to give them their flowers because, again, they were working against a $25 million budget. They only made another 3.9 million this weekend, but overall, domestically, it has made 18.7 million. Internationally, it's made 12.1 million for a combined total of 30.8 million. Still not moving at the rate that the original Meghan movie did versus this budget, but it's $25 million budget and you made 18.7 domestic. They're doing good. And it's only a second week in theaters. Unfortunately, it didn't make the top 5, but I still thought it needed to be recognized. All right, so let's go ahead and get into what you tapped in here for. This week's top 5, starting at number 5, we have 28 years later with 4.6 million holding the number 5 spot. Now remember, 28 years later is working against a $75 million budget. All right, so far domestically, it has made 60.2 million. Internationally, 65.6 million for a total of 125.8 million worldwide. Now, this one is only 3 weeks in theaters. For it to be going against a $75 million budget and already have made 60 domestic, it is doing well. Will it be in the top 5 next week? Probably not, but it is definitely still trending in the right direction for a couple more good weeks in theaters to exceed its budget. Moving on to number 4. Number 4, we have Elio this week with 5.8 million. Now, Elio is estimated to go against a budget of $150 million. Remember, I told you guys last week I was a little nervous about this one. I was a little nervous about this one because of the way the kids' movies have been dropping and the money that they've been seeing at such a fast rate. So again, against the $150 million budget, they have made 55.1 million domestically, 42.6 million internationally for a combined total of 97.7 million. You see what I'm saying here? $150 million budget, and worldwide you've only made 97 million, and where you're currently, where is it, the third week in theaters, it's just not doing what the other kids movies are doing, and it's a little scary. Not saying it won't make its money, but I would definitely be nervous if I was these studio heads. I would definitely be nervous. All right, moving on to number 3, we have How to Train Your Dragon with another 11.2 million. Now, How to Train Your Dragon, its 4th week in theaters, it is doing very well. It's working against an estimated budget of 150 million. And so far, domestically, it has made 224.2 million. Internationally, another 294.9 million for a combined total worldwide of $519 million. This movie is definitely doing exactly what these studio heads would love to do, is living the dream. And congratulations to them. And I know they're already working on the second one. All right, so that brings us now to number 2. Number 2, we have F1 the movie with another 25.8 million. Now, F1 is working against, originally had an estimated budget of 200 million, and then they slowly leaked that it was potentially 300 million. So let's just go with that. Let's assume that this movie is $300 million budget. Second week in theaters, worldwide, 297 million. You're pretty much there, which is great. And money is money. Money is money. But I know 109 domestic, they would have rather that been closer to the 200 mark. And they probably should have, again, left it estimated at 200 million before they released that it was potentially 300 million. But if they don't care, just they're counting all the money all together, then it's right at its budget. Right now, in the second week, they've still got 2 to 3 more weeks to make some money. So they may be celebrating. But I highly doubt it. So that brings us to number 1. Number 1, and I'm sure you guys all saw this coming. No surprise here. No surprise. We got Jurassic World Rebirth. All right. First week in theaters. Now, between the 4th of July and the 6th, just the opening weekend, it made $92 million. But now I do want to go ahead and let you know it was released on the 2nd. So combined from the 2nd all the way to today, it has made 147.8 million US. It has made 174.7 million international for a combined total of 322.6 million. It is working against a budget estimated at 180 million with the help of the holidays. But hey, money is money. It doesn't matter. Those same people would have come to see it over the weekend if they couldn't see it earlier, I'm sure. So we can still count this. This counts. There's no asterisks here. So if we're talking 147.8 million domestic against $180 million budget, you know they're celebrating. You know they're celebrating. Now, if this movie is actually worth that money, I'm not sure. But these are the titles that they keep recreating because they know that everybody's going to go find out to see if it's going to live up to the legacy of the franchise. So we do have a review on that if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you think it's worthy of the top 5. Let us know if it's worthy of making another one, because I can tell you now, with the money that's made on its opening weekend, they will be making another one, and there probably will be another island that they haven't talked about or been to save the world or whatever. I don't know why they keep coming to these islands, but that's a different review for a different conversation on Popular Opinion or something of that nature. All right, so here you are at a glance, your top 5 numbers for weekend number 27 of 2025. We have number 5, 28 years later, 4.6 million. Number 4, Elio with 5.8 million. Number 3, How to Train Your Dragon with 11.2 million. Number 2, F1 the movie with 25.8 million. And number 1, Jurassic World Rebirth with 92 million for the weekend of the 4th through the 6th, but overall made 147.8 domestic since the 2nd. All right, and there you have it. And I want to thank you guys for giving me this opportunity to share this information with you. I definitely love doing it for you. If you love what we're doing here and you want to support the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, turn on the alerts, and join the collective community. And get in the comments and let me know if you think these top 5 are worthy, or if you think something else should be in the top 5. And what are your predictions for next week's top 5? Because there are going to be some shakeups, as promised. Who knows? Meghan may have a resurgence. Don't quote me on that. I'm just saying it's possible. It's possible. All right. So again, we are the Critics Collective. I am Legacy Lingo, and we will see you guys on the next one.